So what I have in the pan is olive oil, tomato paste, and then I added a little bit of chicken stock to kind of loosen the tomato paste a little bit so it doesn't burn. We have to cook it down a little bit. So the tomato paste is like, I eyeballed it, but let's just say 2.5 tablespoonfuls to, let's say, 2 cups of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, then 2.5 tablespoon of tomato paste. You can add water or chicken stock. I prefer the chicken stock to loosen it up a little bit. Whilst that's the chicken stock. You can see the chicken and the bits of the chicken in there. Yeah, so I'm making chicken stew, and yeah, so enjoy the process. A little bit of ASMR, you know. So what I do is I pre-boil my onion, garlic, and then I just blend those. So this is already boiled garlic, onion. I think I missed one side of it. Yeah. Okay, so this is already boiled onion, and then I have some boiled garlic in there. I'm gonna blend these, and yeah, that would also go in the sauce. But before then, I'm gonna add some tomato sauce. So the tomatoes are very well cooked. And for you to know that tomato paste is cooked and it's ready for the next thing to go in, you can see it kind of, it has this grated feel or look. If you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, this tells me it's cooked. I'm gonna add my tomato sauce to that. So the secret to a very sweet tomato sauce is so this is a tomato sauce I'm using. This is what, 15 ounces, 425 grams. I'm using 2 cans of that. Yeah, so the secret to having a very sweet tomato-based stew is to add more onions, especially if you can get like sweet onion. Yeah, the sweet onions, add more onions. So like what I have, let's say this size. See, maybe with the 2 cans of tomato sauce, I'm gonna use like about, give or take, like say 10 pieces of this. The reason being that I want my stew to be sweet without adding any bouillon cubes to it. Yeah, so because we're trying to do, live healthy and longer. We all don't know when we'll go, but we gotta try, and not be putting trash in your body. So that's just my personal opinion. So yeah, I know you cannot see it, but the water that I used in boiling the onion, I poured some of that hot steaming water. Make sure you don't burn yourself, to rinse the cans. Before you open this, make sure you rinse the lid before you open it. So if there's any particles from the factory, it doesn't go into your stew. Or you can rinse the whole can, to avoid any unwanted particles. So yeah, so here we go. Stew is coming alive. Yeah, I think Should I add one more tomato sauce? Yeah, I'm gonna add one more to get more sauce. This is the same sauce that I'm gonna use to make jollof, so I'm gonna add one more. Yeah, to get good. This looks good. We'll have to cover it to avoid it, all of that splatter all over, you know. Again, just rinse that can and pour that in there. At this point, any liquid that you intend to use, now is the time to put that in there. So this is my chicken stock. I'm gonna put just a tiny bit of that in there. Yeah, that's like a cup full of chicken stock. It's optional. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a little bit of a stir. And then the next step is to blend my onion, garlic, ginger, and habanero peppers. And that's gonna go in there as well. Another tip is to not add too much ginger, because if you add too much ginger to your sauce, what happens is that you are going to end up with a bitter sauce. The ginger, if it's too much, your sauce is going to get bitter. Freezing the bag. Making tomato sauce. Hi, Neethi. I'm making tomato sauce, and this goes very well with yam, potatoes, rice, you name it. It's a very, very simple but delicious sauce. This is some leftover soup trying to warm. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see this. Okay, let me move this right here so you can see the whole blending process. Okay, we'll get back to our stew in a bit. So right now we're just gonna blend the you know, other ingredients needed. So in the blender, I'm putting in my ginger, fresh ginger, by the way. The boiled or steamed onion. These are not fresh. These are already cooked. So I cooked it earlier. Okay, right now we have like 4 in there. I think we're gonna blend it in batches so that I'll use the same juice to kind of blend the whole thing, you know. Okay, so let's power it on and start blending. Pulse it. I'm gonna pulse it. Okay, nice. Okay, let's push this down there. I don't want to add a lot of water because I don't want my stew to take long in cooking. If you don't want to take so long in cooking, avoid adding too much water to your blended, you know, when you're blending your ingredients. So you can add a little bit of water to aid it, but that would just be it. So let's say about the water from the onions when I cooked it, let's say that's like half a cup of water that I got from boiling the onion, so it's not much. Yeah. add in more. There's 6, 7, 8 medium-sized onion. So I'm gonna stop this and let's see if everything is being blended as it's supposed to. Yeah, let's put that in there. We have an escapee onion. So yeah. So let's try that again. Let me just pulse it. Okay. So it's not too smooth. It depends on how smooth you want your sauce to be. This is not too smooth. It has this grainy look to the onion and garlic mixture. So I'm now just gonna pour this in the sauce. But I'm not gonna pour all of it, just a little bit. And I'm gonna use the remainder down here to blend what is left of the onions, because again, I don't want too much water in my sauce. I'm trying to get this sauce to be ready in under an hour or so. So let's say 30, no, maybe 45 minutes ish should be ready. Yeah. So I'm adding the garlic. See the garlic? I'm gonna add the garlic to that. And then I'm trying to mix what is already here. How about we add our habanero peppers to it? We're gonna add the habanero spice of life. Okay, I love spicy food, so if you don't like spicy food, you can omit this process, or you can reduce the habaneros to maybe half or one. Depends on your level of tolerance in terms of spicy foods. We're gonna come back for our now using a little water. You're gonna have to rinse your blender and pour that in there. Now every liquid is gone in there. So once again, you start with olive oil, 2 cups of olive oil, 2.5 tablespoonfuls of tomato paste. I use 3 cans of tomato sauce. Each can was about 15 ounces. Okay, 15 ounces. Or 4 to 5 grams of tomato sauce. I use 3 of this. See the size? Yeah, I use 3 of this. So and then about 10 pieces of sweet onions, 1 clove of garlic, like the full thing, the full round bulb of garlic, like a finger, 2 fingers of ginger, fresh ginger, 4 pieces of habanero pepper, and I think, yeah, that's it. So the next thing is salt to taste. We're gonna be adding about 2 tablespoons of salt. Yeah, you'd preferably try and add the salt in bits. You don't want to overwhelm your sauce or your stew, so you add that in bits. I also added my chicken stock that I had in hand. What's this? I'm sure it's an escaped onion. Yeah, right. Okay. So this is about it. And yeah, that's it. Cover it. Tastes amazing. And it's very spicy. I love it. Oh, okay. So I'm making tomato sauce, or tomato stew, which can be eaten with white rice, jollof rice, rice and peas, potatoes, you name it. Whatever you use, like you add to, like you accompany stews with, yeah, you can use it for that same thing. So let's give it a closer look. That's it. It's gonna be stewing for a while. We're gonna leave this at, say, medium. Yeah, like it's a 5, and let it stew. Let it just stay on there. That's a big batch, so it's gonna stay there for a while. I made a big batch because I wanted some for my jollof rice, and so yeah. Let me crank it up. Yeah, to like 5. So we're just gonna leave it like that and let it marinate. Did I say marinate? No, let it boil, let it cook. Yeah, so that's about it. Just gonna clean up. One of the things to do is to clean up whilst you're cooking. That way, hopefully by the time you're done what you started with may not be as crazy as, or may not be as overwhelming as it would have been had you not started cleaning up while you're cooking. So every chance you get in between, like adding ingredients, just take that time to clean up. Don't just wait. You do that one time, and you should be good. So, and it's also very good use of your time management. You know, so just do that. And so that's about it. Yeah, very simple sauce. I hope you guys try it. We're gonna leave this to be boiling for the next, say, 45 to 1 hour, because I initially planned to use 2 cans. I ended up using 3 cans because the onions were a lot. I didn't plan on that, and so we're gonna leave it to boil for like an hour or so. So for now, we're just gonna chill here and clean some dishes whilst we're waiting for our stew to boil. So as you can see, it's boiling. Right, you can see that it's steadily boiling. So beautiful. I don't know about you, but I feel like cooking is kind of therapeutic. I wish I could just cook so people can just eat. But I cannot be overfeeding people, so yeah, I have to cook when it's needed. But sometimes I just feel like I just want to cook. Yeah, so, hey, Gazelle. Okay, so, what do you want? Ice cream? Okay. That's too big, baby. So let's get something smaller for your ice cream. Let's see.
Mom, you know that I don't like strawberries, so I'm just putting in the whites in there.
You're gonna do what?
There's strawberries in there. I don't like strawberries.
Well, don't write it off until you've tried it. Exactly. You gotta try it.
No, I've only tried strawberries once. I don't like it.
You did what? You already tried it?
No, I haven't tried the ice cream.
Yeah, you should try it. Don't write it off. You got to try it.
Okay.
Okay. You're gonna give your strawberry ice cream a shot. Believe you me, you're not gonna get disappointed. That tastes good. It tastes amazing. You wanna go stay over there?
Okay.
No, they ain't school for you. Okay. I told you. You like it? Does it taste good? You cannot even tell there's strawberries in there, right? I mean, it's strawberry ice cream, girl. Should be a hit. Boys, who want ice cream? Strawberry ice cream, anyone? Why not?
I haven't eaten. Can I have cereal?
It's summer. Yeah. Oh, you don't want that? How can you scoop ice cream for? Whatever. Yeah, the kids are having that. Is that Haagen-Dazs? Oh, Hello Top. Kind of looks like Haagen-Dazs. Look at that. Oh yeah. It's strawberry cheesecake. Oh, okay. It's so good. It's almost done. Yeah. You want some? Okay. Come get it. Who else wants ice cream, guys? It's strawberry cheesecake. Yeah.
Strawberry cheesecake.
Guys, it's melting. If you don't want it, let me pass it on.
Can I see the
No, no, no. That's it. You can't. It's not gonna have some.
What are you talking about?
You want it?
Let me see how it tastes.
Want to taste it?
I like it.
You want to eat it? That's the last bite. Okay. That's it. Okay. You wanted it? Oh. You hungry? Okay. You let me know when you're hungry, okay?
Mommy, where's Daddy?
He went out.
With,
Yeah. Okay, people. Now it's time to wash some dishes. You're gonna be washing some dishes, right? Yeah. Wash some dishes with me. Let me see if there are any questions. Okay. Yeshua, Amashiach, Lion of Judah. Yeshua, Amashiach, Lion of Judah. Aguechema. never ever leave me. Jesus is my Father, He'll never ever leave me. Rock of ages, never ever fail. Oh, I have a Father, He'll never ever fail me. I have a Father, He will never ever fail me. Jesus is my Father, He'll never ever fail me. Rock of ages, never ever fail. I have a Father, He'll never, never leave me. I have a Father, He'll never, ever leave me. Jesus is my Father, He'll never, ever leave me. Rock of ages, never, ever leave me. And you just clean it up and load it right where you got it from. It's like way easier. Yep. Let me just get out the blender, and then the rest of the dishes we can call it a day. Get the crevices. Okay, let's wipe all of these things down, and then we're gonna call it a day. Hey, you're Lucy.
That's my.
Thank you. Okay, so let's get back to our stew. Stew is still cooking. Yeah, let's see. Ooh, okay, let's give it covered. Okay, so another tiny stew. For the kids who don't like spicy sauce, I have a couple of kids who don't like spicy, yeah, so I made an exception before I added this habaneros. I just took a little bit of that sauce, put it on the side. So kind of cook it separately, so they're not left behind, when we're eating. Everyone is inclusive, so yeah. So that's it. I will definitely be back again, live again for um, when this stew is ready, and I'm about to make another dish called jollof rice. It's kind of like paella, but in this age of technology, I guess a simple Google search can ease or satisfy your curiosity. You know, so you can just Google JOLLOF, JOLLOF. You may have three searches, three results with your search. One jollof, the main, like the jollof, the concept of jollof is from Senegal. So you would find the Senegalese jollof, and then you have the Ghanaian, one from Ghana, Ghana, and then you have one from Nigeria. Yeah, so what I'm trying to make is the Nigeria jollof. Sorry, the Ghana jollof. Pardon me, the Ghana jollof. Okay. Yeah. So still cooking. I will be back in say an hour or so when my stew is ready. Before I put in all the proteins, I'm gonna go back on live and let you guys see it. We started together, we're gonna end together, okay? And I'm gonna show you how to make the jollof as well using the oven. You can bake the jollof in the oven. You don't have to use the stovetop if you don't know how to do jollof. Yeah, it's a very simple way to do it. Quick, fast, efficient way to prepare jollof rice. So yeah, thank you for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you when the stew is ready and before the jollof goes in the oven. Okay, so I'll be back. Mwah. Love you. Bye. See you soon. Okay. Adios.